We've had a lot of questions about playing games in Facebook parties or on Zoom, or even in your VIP group, even on your personal Facebook page. You can do some of this on your personal page. So I am going to just show you real quick. I've got, I think, 5 games that I'm going to show you, and then some ideas for some other ones. So I'm always fascinated to see if it's. You guys seeing that screen? Somebody say yes? Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. So, like I said, virtual games for your parties, your VIP groups, your personal page. You can do Facebook, you can do Zoom, you can do these in a messenger party if that's what you're doing. So all of this will work and it's easy. And all you have to do is use a little imagination, which is what we're going to talk about in a second. So these are just ideas, okay? You can do a Snapchat filter. You can play a kitchen hero game or a scavenger hunt. You can do seasonal images and a mystery game. All of these are things that you ask your guests to comment on or to put pictures in. And you kind of have to know your audience here because sometimes you have a group of people that will do one thing, but they don't get real into doing something else. So that's why you need to get to know your host, even on virtual parties, so that you know who she's inviting. If you message back and forth with her, it's great if you can get her phone number and talk to her. And just, say, listen, who are you inviting? Is it like family? Are they friends? Kind of get an age group thing because that can get important. Like this first one, okay? The Snapchat filter game. This is a lot of fun and it's just helping people get to know each other. And the filters on Snapchat actually make you look really good. So people, except for that first one, that was just kind of optional, but it was fun. Okay, that's one of those stop the scroll ones. That's the kind of thing you want to use if you're using your personal page on Facebook or even in your VIP group, because that will make people stop and look. And you just say, use any filter or any selfie you already have on your phone and show us your mood today in your party or in your group, just to get them, like here, I'm feeling kind of princessy today, or queenie, actually. Well, this is my Giphy picture, and this is my I'm almost ready but not quite picture, okay? So, but they're super simple. And if you're on Snapchat, the filters are all across the bottom. But like I said, know your audience, okay? If you are working with younger people, trust me, they all have Snapchat, okay? And they all know how to do this. And all you have to do is take a screenshot of your Snapchat filter picture. But if you're working with, somebody that's in assisted living or something like that, and that's all their friends, this might not work so well unless they have grandkids, which is how I learned to use Snapchat because I wanted to see what my grandkids were doing. That's where they're at. But this is fun, and it's just something real quick to get to know people. And a lot of times that's part of the Facebook party aggravation, if you want to say that, is getting people to interact. So make sure you post yours too, okay? It's not fair to ask other people to do it if you're not doing it. The other thing, okay, the kitchen hero posts, these are fun. All you have to do is ask people to show you your favorite kitchen tool or their favorite kitchen product. And it can be Tupperware, and that's great, okay? If they show you a picture of Tupperware, like the mandolin or the pan opener, anything, okay? Ask them to post why that's their favorite product. If they post something that's not Tupperware, like say they have, heaven forbid, an electric pan opener, or maybe their blender, all right, you want to say, oh, that's fantastic. Hey, did you know that we had something like this? And then you can tell them about the pan opener, or you can post a picture of the power chef. So you want to acknowledge the fact that they're allowed to have products in the kitchen that aren't Tupperware, but they do have things that they can use because they might not know, okay? And you just want to make sure that, they know that everything's cool. Like the fondue pot, I don't know what we use for that. And if somebody posts a picture of a fondue pot, get yourself invited over because I haven't had fondue for probably 30 years, maybe longer. Okay, scavenger hunt. Scavenger hunts online have great, and these are just suggestions. They're actually from a scavenger hunt I did probably 3 years ago, and I just found the pictures. And all you have to do is like scavenger hunt, post a picture of your favorite meal or your favorite kind of ice cream. That's what these pictures are for. You can also do a scavenger hunt on search Facebook and find a picture of somebody with a child, or you can use the catalog, you can use your website. And you can say, find me a picture of a product that starts with C. You know, anything, just if there isn't a definite thing you have to do. Like I said, depends on who you're working with and what kind of mood you're in, okay? And if you're doing parties with multiple people from the same group, you want to switch it up. You don't want to have the same thing in every party. So just make sure you've got a list of ideas, because it's fun. That $1,000 wish, that's always a good one, because that is your recruiting bid, okay? The $1,000 wish, what would you do with the $1,000? How are you gonna make that $1,000, okay? So that's just a fun thing to do. All right, pictures of your favorite holiday or season. This is just, again, something to get them talking, and something like if they say, you know, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. Fantastic. You know, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish? And then maybe you can post recipes that we have for that. Or, you know, if they like pumpkins, like, you know, they like Halloween or they like the fall. Snow, if you find somebody that likes snow, show them how to make frozen ice cream, because they are a special kind of people. And if winter is their favorite season, go them, okay? If you have those people. And then like Christmas trees, you know, if they say Christmas is my favorite, make posts, you know, hey, everybody show us a picture of your tree or your favorite holiday decoration. Just things to get people involved in your group. That is the reason for getting in a Facebook group. It's to get them involved, to get them commenting, so that you can see who you've got working, okay? And here, and I'm gonna give you a little trick at the end. Now, this is a fun game, okay? This is a mystery game. You just post clues throughout your party, and it doesn't matter if it's a 1-day party or a 5-day party, spread them out, okay? So these, like for the first month, they can be purchased separately or as a group. If that's your first clue, everything in our catalog almost can be purchased separately or as a group. So they're gonna have to work a little bit, okay? Uses the ACE method. What in the world is that, okay? It actually means, and I can't see my whole screen, but it's on there, what it means, okay? I really don't know what that means. However, I will tell you where this all came from, all right? If they can get it from that, they deserve something. Saves you money, has a slide vent. The fifth one keeps fruits and vegetables fresh and longer. Anybody that knows anything about Fruit Smarts is gonna get that. All of this other, the thing about the ACE and the saves money and the slide vent, if you go to your customer website and you look up Fruit Smarts, all of this information is underneath the picture of Fruit Smarts. You can find all your clues under whatever product you want to make your mystery product, okay? And make that what you're going to talk. If you're going to do a live demo, make your mystery product what you're going to do your live demo of. And then do it towards the end of your party after everybody's guessed. Now, here's another, okay, so here's some more ideas, all right? You can do bingo. You can do bingo with either a card you make up, or you can do bingo with a real card. If you do that, you have to go live, okay? So just think that, okay? Simon Says. Simon Says can just be fun things like Simon Says, post a picture of your favorite celebrity. Simon Says, post a picture of your pantry, which we all know where that goes, right? Then you start talking about Fruit Smarts. The ugly spatula game, that's an oldie but a goodie. Okay, you can do ugly bowl, you can do ugly spatula, any of those things. Sorry, biggest bowl. What's the biggest bowl in your house? What's the biggest bowl you think Tupperware has? They're gonna say the big yellow one, that's okay. You can tell them about the next bowl for you. And then the oldest kitchen tool in your kitchen, okay? These are all things you can do that are super simple. And let's see. Here we go. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I'm getting so good at this. I'm so proud of myself. You guys don't understand how excited I get every time I do that when it works, okay? Thanks, Jess. So anyway, these are all things you can do. It's super simple. And here's the thing. If you tell them, you know, if you participate, you're going to get something free from me. You don't have to use the word gift. You don't have to use the word prize. If you participate, you get something free from me. All right, let's go with this. We are giving out participation trophies, guys. That's all we're doing, and they can be a recipe, it can be, just a Tupper tip that you send them. Because you're online, they don't really expect you to send out things unless you use words like gifts and prizes, because then they're looking for something they can hold in their hand. But if you've talked about, anything, if you've talked about the stat cooker, or your mystery gift, your mystery clue is the fridge smarts, send them some kind of vegetable dip recipe or some kind of fruit snack thing. It's all, it's all super simple if we don't make it hard, okay? Don't overthink it. Don't try and do things that you just can't do. And if you need ideas, you all have team chats, you all have, places that you can post, say, listen, I'm doing a Facebook party and I need an idea to go, I need a theme. Who can help me? Because that's why we're here. Okay, we're all here to help each other. We're all here to make this so easy and simple. And we're all here to make some money, the truth be told, okay? So let's make those Facebook parties fun, get people involved, and don't forget to, let's do the motion.